Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Yankees.
And now, your 2023.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
New York Yankees.
All right, just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Garrett Cole. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
The pitch. That one's in there, and that's how this game gets started. The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And now 1-2. In 2022, Garrett Cole set the Yankees single-season strikeout record with 257 punch-outs. Pretty amazing mark for that historic franchise. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. That one's in there, 0-1. Garrett Cole, Chris, a guy who was the first overall pick out of UCLA in 2011, and he's turned into one of the best starters in baseball.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how things came full circle for him. Drafted by the Yankees out of high school, didn't sign, as you said, went to UCLA, and now pitching the #1 guy in the rotation for New York.
Estrada leads off second with nobody out. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Man at second. In the air out towards right center. Judge getting an angle on it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tagging for third. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cole, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Peterson checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the Giants leave one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, getting the nod in this one, Logan Webb. How about a scouting report on him?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Gleyber Torres leading things off and takes a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
It's Aaron Judge now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back, and it's gone. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up, because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
And it's like a bowling ball when you make contact. You feel like you still have a weight on your bat, or it's one of those heavy balls that Aroldis Chapman uses out there in the bullpen to get warm for a ball game.
Next offering down in the dirt. What have hitters started to do in order to combat the sinker in recent years?
Yeah, so guys started to hit low in the zone. Think about Mike Trout, all the success that he had, especially early in his career. Hammered pitches down in the zone and sometimes below the strike zone. I think that approach others started to adopt, and getting the ball in the air a little bit more has started to change the way that pitchers are attacking hitters.
Kicks and fires. And there's ball four.
Ball four. Take base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. First offering misses the mark. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. Giancarlo Stanton, certainly a physical presence, and Chris, one of the more imposing guys at the plate in the entire sport.
He's a force, and I think it's scary for pitchers thinking about making a mistake to him, because you know you're not going to get that baseball back. He hits the ball so hard, you don't even have to watch him swing. You can just close your eyes and listen and know exactly who it is that hit the ball.
Rizzo aboard here at first with nobody out. And now it's even up. Just off the inside edge. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One away.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
At the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera in there for strike one. And ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. On the ground, could be 2. Crawford to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx, and here is Michael Conforto.
The left fielder, number 8, Michael.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's in for a strike. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over break.
He goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The third baseman, David Villar.
David Villar will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. In the air to left center. Hicks is there for it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants. Helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from A line of Giants fans, his parents Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here in New York, and now the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The third baseman,
Early in his career with Oakland, with Donaldson struggling, you watched a lot of video on Miguel Cabrera and Jose Bautista. A's people didn't like it. They said, be yourself. He said, well, I stink, and I need to figure out why they're good.
Yeah, I love that, and you got to figure it out no matter what it takes.
Well, he became good. Next one is off the plate. 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. It's Aaron Hicks now. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The wind and the pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now. And here it comes. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Jose Trevino. Now a screamer into the outfield. Conforto makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Man at first. Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. First pitch, and he just misses.
Let's go Yankees.
There's a strike. Here's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Webb checks the runner. Hicks back in on a dive. Hicks off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses. 3-1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next pitch is popped up. And that's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he deals. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the 0-1. Bounce to third. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Back for more from the Bronx, and here is Lamont Wade Jr. Cole, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. The Y to kick the pitch. That clips a corner. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
The 1-1 is upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
This is Joey Bart. They say it went. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball evens the count. Next offering way off the plate.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
The punch out there. Down on strikes. And he knew it. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now in the Bronx. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Webb back to work. Well, here's Aaron Judge, a former Rookie of the Year, an MVP in 2022, and of course, Singy, the cover man for MLB The Show in 2018. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-0.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine after Derek Jeter, the New York Yankees, having a homegrown player that can be such a face of the franchise. But this guy's not just the face. He takes up the entire cover with his size and stature.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just off the inside edge. The pitch. And he walked him.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. He reached out to walk his first time. With Anthony Rizzo, you almost forget he was originally drafted by the Red Sox. He debuted with the Padres, won that championship with the Cubs, and now a Yankee.
Yeah, and I think one of the telltale signs early with him in terms of the guy that would have that intestinal fortitude is just the fact that he beat cancer.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit. Judge rounds second on his way to third. Judge coming home, and that's a double. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. It's 3-zip.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there for strike one. Stanton in his 13th season, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Righty delivers.
Oh.
So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And the righty deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a pitch. Ripped towards third. Tosses to first. And they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's Josh Donaldson. Struck out swinging his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Donaldson, a former MVP, batting 6th in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the pitch. On the ground. VR collects, gathers, and throws to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we go to the top of the fourth. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And he grounds one to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mitch Haniger, the next to hit, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Singy 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. That's off the mark. The count now 2-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
In the air, out towards left center. Hicks makes the grab, and that is the inning. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Aaron Hicks at the plate.
The left fielder.
Let me put you on the spot. You played in Chicago. You talked about a little bit of time with the Yankees, but New York style pizza or Chicago style pizza?
Well, I've got to say New York pizza because I'm trying to cut the carbs. But no, honestly, you can't really go wrong in this city if you're getting pizza, whether it's 12 p.m. or it's 12 a.m.
Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Jose Trevino stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Jose Trevino singing a Gold Glover and a guy that really does a great job presenting the ball.
Yeah, breakout year in 2022. Led all catchers with 21 defensive runs saved.
Yastrzemski makes the play. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. Anthony DeSclafani takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now Oswald Peraza worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. They say it went.
0-1.
Runner on at third, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch misses way outside. Kicks and fires. This one in the air right field. Haniger has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And up next for New York, Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
Right-handed reliever. And now the count is even. Hicks at third with 2 away. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch.
3 balls. 2
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And the right-hander deals. Off the mark there. Ball 3. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
The 1-0. That one missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's back. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Anthony Rizzo circles the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Next pitch inside, and the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Grand slam for the Yanks this inning. It's now 7-0. New inning getting started.
Leading
Michael
off with
Conforto will climb
The
in.
left fielder, number 8. Michael
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Cabrera on his way over. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman.
Now here is David Villar. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Popped up. Cabrera moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Brandon Crawford, the next Giant to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam at his big league debut.
One thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time.
The wind of the pitch. And that one ripped into right. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Up next to the Giants.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Left-hand batter waits.
Oh. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. The pitch.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Wade tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Bart stands in now, looks at that one inside. There's a strike.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Crawford over at second. Wade at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one lifted to left. Hicks is there for it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Giants nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Jacob Junis.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
The right fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And he deals. Top of the zone for a called strike. Called strike right there.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
0-2 now. On the ground right side, Estrada handles the chance, slings to first, and a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. Josh Donaldson, a guy who was originally drafted by the Cubs and went to the A's in the Rich Harden trade. Early in his career, he actually played third base and caught. He got a chance to catch the big league level with Oakland a little bit early in his career. Crawford throws to first in time. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now here's Aaron Hicks. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot, and they add a run. It's 8-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's going to be Jose Trevino. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. VR has a beat on it. That is the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now an 8-0 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.